Hi, in this video we are going to learn how to find the inverse of exponential and logarithmic functions. So we are clear with this concept that we have studied earlier, that inverse function only exists for one-to-one function. And the graph of e to the power of x and the graph of ln x that we drew in the previous video, uh, it represents that the graph of exponential and the log functions are one-to-one functions. Now the question says find the inverse of each function and state its domain. The function f of x is equal to 2e to the power of minus 4x plus 3 and the domain is for all real values. So the first step is to replace f of x with y and try to make e to the power of minus 4x the subject. So that's going to be y minus 3 upon 2. Now we are going to introduce ln on both the sides. We are going to bring down this power down. So minus 4x times ln e equals to ln y minus 3 upon 2. Ln e is 1. So x is going to be equal to minus 1 upon 4 ln y minus 3 upon 2. And as a last step, we are going to interchange x with y. So y equals to minus 1 upon 4 ln x minus 3 upon 2. This is our inverse function equation. Lastly, we are going to write f inverse of x equals to minus 1 upon 4 ln x minus 3 upon 2. And we have to mention the domain of the function, domain of the inverse function. Now the inverse function is a log function, and the log function is only defined when this value is going to be greater than 0. So x minus 3 upon 2 must be greater than 0, therefore x must be greater than 2, x must be greater than 3. So the domain of the function is x greater than 3. It is going to be defined for x, for the values of x that are greater than 3. Let's consider the next example. F of x equals to 3 ln 2x minus 3 for x greater than 2. Now already our log function is given and its domain is given. The reason, okay, so the natural domain would have been x greater than 3 upon 2, but we are considering the part of the graph after 2. Okay, so now the basic steps are the same. Replace f of x with y, make x the subject, so ln 2x minus 3 is going to be equal to y upon 3. So 2x minus 3 is going to be equal to e to the power of y upon 3. 2x equals to e to the power of y upon 3 plus 3, and x equals to e to the power of y upon 3 plus 3 divided by 2. Now y, interchange x and y, so y equals to e to the power of x upon 3 plus 3 divided by 2. Alright, now f inverse of x equals to e to the power of x upon 3, 1 upon 2 times e to the power of x upon 3 plus 3 upon 2. Now we don't have any restriction. Now if for inverse, the inverse function is an exponential function, and it doesn't have any restriction for the values of x, so it is defined for all values of x. So we may write x belongs to the real set, x values belongs to the real set. So that's the answer for this question. Thank you for watching this video.